So look, I had remarks prepared, but I have to go back to something that you said, Ms. Letnich. You talked about the kids who are now feeling responsible because they said that they had an immigrant or an undocumented parent at home. And I just need to speak absolutely and completely from the heart here. My grandfather was killed in the Holocaust. His children were asked in school, do you have Jewish parents at home? My aunt lived with that guilt for her entire life. She died this past year. It haunted her till her dying day. And they took advantage of her and her innocence as a child, believing that the adults around her were trustworthy. This is what we are doing to our children. This is what is happening in our name. And we never thought that it could happen here, and it's happening here. And so I just want to go to the heart of it. Please, can you tell us more? This is trauma that is being perpetrated by our government. It is craven cruelty in our name. And I want to give those children voices today. And I want to have us hear that in its raw form so that we can make the case to the American people that this is what is happening in our name.
Thank you, Congresswoman. It is, it's horrible, and the children are going to a psychologist about this, a child psychologist about it right now, and they're having, two of them are having constant nightmares, I'm sure, about it. And you know, they're young and they're fragile, and they are, you know, in their mind every single day, they're wondering is this the day? Is this the day that we're going to be hurt? Is my father going to be let go? And they go to school and they'll talk to people that we see and say, do you know what's happened to my family? They aren't criminals. They aren't criminals. We're not criminals. We're good people. So each of these things that they were abused in that facility and asked things they never should have been asked.
It is abuse. I'm so glad.
It's abuse.
It's abuse. And it's emotional, psychological torture.
It was. And they talk about it. You know, Abby will say, you know, I know that some of those people have children. Is this how they treat their children? How could they treat me like this? I don't understand. You know, so those are just honest responses besides the things that they know are wrong. In addition, there are things that's like, this isn't human. This isn't a human way to behave to anyone, let alone children.
And I think you go right to the heart of it right there. Essentially what we are teaching our children right now, that we no longer in this country believe in the inherent human dignity of every single individual. And that's not just bad psychologically for those children and those families. It is horrible for the psychological health of this country when we are okay with saying that not everyone has basic human dignity. And I see I'm out of time. I thank you all so much for being here. I yield back.
Thank you.